The forest was quiet. The birds did not sing. The insects did not buzz. Even the wind seemed unwilling to pass between the ancient trees. At the center of the clearing stood the Devourer. Its towering form was neither man nor beast. Its body shifted like living bark wrapped in black mist, and within its chest burned a slow amber light. It did not growl. It did not threaten. It simply watched. Beside the sacred tree stood the forest mother, calm and silent. The chief remained on one knee, unable to lift his eyes. Elder Nwosu held the covenant stone with trembling hands, and beneath the great Iroko tree stood Chika. Quiet, unharmed, protected by the forest itself. The Devourer's voice rolled through the grove. Not angry, simply ancient. The covenant was broken. No one answered. Promises were made. Silence. Promises were forgotten. The chief slowly bowed his head. Our fathers failed. The Devourer's amber eyes settled upon him. And yet the forest waited. The chief's voice shook. We believed the old stories had died. The forest mother finally spoke. They did not die. With trembling hands, he raised the covenant stone. I carried this for many years. I wanted to return it. But shame kept my feet from this forest. The forest mother looked at him with compassion. Shame cannot restore what neglect destroys. The old man closed his eyes. I know. Jide stepped toward the Devourer. If the covenant is broken, how can it be restored? The Devourer looked directly at him. Its voice remained calm. The forest does not seek revenge. A long silence followed. It seeks balance. Jide swallowed. What must we do? The answer came without hesitation. What was freely promised must once again be freely given. The words settled heavily over the grove. The chief instinctively looked toward Chika. Fear filled his eyes. No, the forest mother immediately stepped between them. No, everyone turned toward her. The forest accepts no stolen sacrifice. She looked at Chika. An innocent life cannot pay for another's broken promise. The Devourer slowly nodded. The guardian speaks truth. Elder Nwosu stared at the covenant stone. Then suddenly, memory returned. My grandfather told me. His voice trembled. The covenant was never sealed with blood. It was sealed with devotion. He looked toward Jide. The first guardian offered his life to protect the forest. He was never killed. He chose to remain. Jide slowly lowered his head. Everything suddenly made sense. The warnings, the disappearances, the old stories. They had never been about punishment. They had always been about responsibility. He looked toward Chika. She had wandered into the forest because the adults had forgotten what they were meant to protect. Then he looked at the chief. At Elder Nwosu. Finally, at the forest mother. I understand. The chief stepped forward. No, his voice was steady. I am the chief. The burden belongs to me. Elder Nwosu shook his head. I kept the covenant, stone hidden. I should carry this debt. Jide smiled gently. No. They both turned toward him. You inherited the mistake. My generation repeated it. He looked toward the sacred tree. I mocked your stories. I laughed at your warnings. I believed strength meant taking whatever I wanted. He took a slow breath. If the covenant is to live again, let someone who has finally learned its value protect it.